Okay, good day everyone. We are looking at measurement of map distances today, and I guess this is the best way I can teach you guys. So please just concentrate and make sure you do this effectively. Measurement of distance, we are still looking at map work. This is an example of a topographical map. You can see we call this the conventional signs and the symbol, while we call this the scale. This is a linear scale. So you can see this is for Odu district. Everything you see here, this is the language of the map. This will let you understand what you have on the map. So not wasting our time, I say we are going to measurement of map distances. When we talk about distance on map, it is the interval between 2 points on a map. Interval between 2 points. You are having a map like this. We have our scale to be 1:50,000, and we have from A to B, and the question is asking us to calculate the distance between A to B. Now we have two ways, or let me say two ways by which we can talk about distances on map. The first one is what we call straight. We have the straight curve. We have the straight and we have the curved distance. Straight distance and we have the curved distance. We're going to look at the two one after the other. Straight distance. Straight distance, if you have, like, let's say they say that how crow flies. How crow fly, meaning that it's a straight distance. There are some air routes, plane, or some straight roads and railways that are straight. How do we measure this? Measure from A to B. When you want to do this, you will need, in map work, we always need this ruler, preferably the longer one, which is that transparent one. You have this, and what are you going to do? You take your ruler, you measure from this point, which is the starting point, up to this point. For example, this is A to B. That is 4 centimeter. That is, A to B is 4 centimeter. But because distances are not measured in centimeter, we will have to convert this into kilometer. How are you going to do it? A to B is 4 centimeter. So you have 4 centimeter times, let me bring it here, 4 centimeter times 50,000, which is the scale of the map. Please, 50,000 is the scale of the map. So you have 50,000 divided by 100,000. This 100,000 is constant. It is not going to change. It is always constant. It is only this 50,000 that will change depending on the scale of the map given to you. So when you do this, you have 50 goes here 1, this goes here 2, then you have 2 goes here 1, then you have 2 goes here. So the distance between A to B is 2 kilometers. The distance between A to B is 2 kilometers. So just measure from A to B using your ruler, get the centimeter, then you convert it to kilometer by multiplying it, the scale, divided by 100,000, which is constant. And this 100,000 is also a formula we use, and the reason is we have one centimeter equals to 100,000 kilometer. That is it. So that is why we always have the 100,000. Now let me just quickly look at example. We have example. Let's look at example in our series. Page 108. Okay, that's Agege district. The question here, number 7, is the actual distance from Ophir to Yacht as the crow flies is, when you see crow flies, that means it's a straight distance. Now looking at our map, we have Ophir, this is Ophir here, and we have Yacht. Yacht is here. Ophir, Yacht. So you just draw a line from Ophir. You draw it using your pencil. Very, very important. Using your pencil. So you draw it like this. Now, when you draw it, you can see very well the way I've been able to draw it. So you now take your ruler, 0 centimeter up to this. You can see this is 0 centimeter from Ophir. Then you have it here. So that's about 5.5 centimeter. 5.5 centimeter. So 5.5 centimeter. 5.5 centimeter times the scale of this map. The scale, how do you get the scale? This, you start from 0. Your 0 on the ruler goes with the 0 you have on the map, and where your 1 falls is going to be your scale. For example, this is 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer. Half of this is 100,000, 200,000. Half of 100,000 is 50,000. So this is 1:50,000, or you can say 1 centimeter to half kilometer. So 50,000 over 100,000. So goes here 1, this goes here 2, 2 divided by 1, then 2 goes here in 2. You have 1 here, that's about 275 kilometers. So that's 2.75 kilometer, or we say 3 kilometer if we convert it. So this is it. And if you look at this, the actual distance from Ophir as the crow flies, 15 kilometer, 12 kilometer, 7 kilometer, then we have 3 kilometer. So the answer to this is 3 kilometer. All right, that is it for the straight distance. Now, that's it for the straight distance. Then the second one I talked about is the curve distance. That sometimes that they can ask us to get a curve distance on a map. Curve distance, for example, A to B, and is looking like this. Let's say we have 100,000 as a scale. You can see there is no way we can use ruler to get the distance for this, unlike when we have a straight. So that is the reason why we always have 3 different ways by which you can do this. The first way is by the use of different method, is by the use of what we call divider. A pair of divider is divider in your math set. The divider, you can use it, and you can use the edge of a paper. Edge of a paper like this. This is the edge of a paper. You can use it. Number 2. Then the third one you always use is what we call the white thread. White thread. I won't go into how to use the divider and the edge of paper because of our time, or I can easily just go just brief us on it. What we always recommend is for you to use a white thread. A piece of white thread is very, very important, and make sure it is a white thread. What are you going to do? Just take the starting point, you put it like this, you put it like this, it gets here, you continue with it like this, you continue, you continue, you continue like this, like this, like this, like this. It bends, which you follow the bend up to the time it gets to B. Please, you won't need it. Take your pen and mark. Let the mark show. That is why we said you should use a white thread, so that you'll be able to see it clearly. After then, you take your ruler, your starting point, start from 0. Start from 0. Yeah. Then where this stops, this is around 6. This is 6.2 centimeter. So we have 6.2 centimeter. After then, we'll now convert it. That is 6.2 centimeter times 100,000, which is our scale, divided by 100,000, which is the constant. This cancel this, meaning we are left with this. So that is 6.2 kilometers. So this is how to measure distance on the map, be it a straight distance and also the curved distance. Thank you very much. Next class, we are going to look at measurement of areas. How do we measure areas on map? But today we have learned how to measure distance on map, how to measure the straight distance on map, and also how to measure the curved distance on map. Thank you very much.